Hello everyone, LRon here with part 6 of my NGN Dark Souls run. So now we are going to start farming for actually 3 different purposes. These are baldurnites. All of the baldurnites in this church will drop regular titanite. And that's going to be good because that is the low tier upgrading material. So we're going to need that to upgrade our weapons and our shield. And I'm pretty sure that all the armor we care about is going to use twinkling titanite instead of regular titanite. But in any case, we also need the baldurnites that have the big shields to drop a couple items as well. In addition to the titanite, we want the baldur shield, and there it is. That is our end game regular shield. It's got a good combination of the resist percentages, or block percentages, and weight and stability. When we upgrade this sucker all the way, you're going to have like 88% stability, and that's extremely good. So that the Dragon Crest shield and the Crest shield and all those other specialty shields, yeah, they'll have higher specialized resists. So one will be, the Dragon will be good for fire, and the regular will be good for magic. But they'll never stack up to having the stability of the Baldur shield. I think the stability stays in like the 60s or something for the various crest shields when fully upgraded. Then we want the Baldur side sword, because that is a fantastic sword. It scales really well with dexterity, and we're going to have the maximum benefit dexterity. And it doesn't necessarily care about strength enough to want us to care about strength, so that's also great as well. And most importantly, it has a moveset that I like. I am a big fan of being able to just kind of play chicken with the monsters and essentially do my heavy attack, which is like a lunging thrust, while they are approaching and maybe trying to hit me, but it's kind of like fencing. Whichever source of damage connects first gets the point, which means if you time it just right, you won't take damage and they will die. That is the goal. Now, of course, when you get into NG+, some things will survive one hit with a plus 15 Baldur side sword, but many things will die. And that when you get to NG++, which is well beyond what the target audience for this is going to be getting to. Everything is going to require 2 to 4 shots, even the weak stuff probably. But in any case, that is my favorite sword in the game, and we have my favorite shield in the game. And it'll be a while before we get the armors that I like. I like the gold trimmed. I like the Bishop of Sin outfit. I'll actually mix and match components of those two, depending on how the stats go. Because some components are better overall than others. Like the gold trimmed is great in general for like fire resist, but the Bishop of Sins, like gloves or feet, might be better suited for general purposes. And someone else has rang the bell. That's one of the interesting things they do here is they'll have everyone in the vicinity of the church hear the bell when it's rung, so we get to know about other people's success. And so I understand that there will be people out there that don't want to employ the duplication gambits. So if you are one of these people, then you could skip going to the Moonlight Butterfly because that's going to serve you no purpose in the end. And so basically, once you've made the loop around Undeadburg through New Londo ruins and all that good stuff, you could just set up camp here inside the church and start this cycle. Because the good bit is, because you won't have any humanity because you didn't dupe any, it will take longer for the items you need to drop, which means you will need to kill more of these guys to do so, which means you'll naturally progress more this way. Because in my real original run, the one where I did nothing like that, this was where I did set up shop because someone told me that my playstyle was going to want to involve the Baldur Side Sword as my melee weapon of choice, and they were completely right. So I took their advice and farmed here, and it was good because eventually I got the Baldur Side Sword and I had enough of those titanite shards to make something good of it. And so for those of you that are trying to just grind it out, you could probably also kill that one rapier Baldur Knight up in the stairs above. I'm not bothering with that one because that one is not going to drop the Baldur Side Sword, and right now I just want the Baldur Side Sword. But when I'm more so in a just gather titanite or just gather souls approach, then I will include that fourth guy into the mix. In the next cohort, I'm going to need more titanite, so I'll probably fast forward completely during that time, because right now we're kind of just showing everything that could kind of happen in this state, but in the next cohort I'll have more pyromancies to deal with or to play with, and also I've upgraded the glove quite a bit, so I'll probably get to one-hit these guys, so the risk factor becomes nearly zero. My dexterity is going to be extremely high as well. So that is going to be it for this video. I will see you next video. Good luck, have fun.